Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode from our Let's Play world. Now guys, let me tell you, in between episodes I have been a little bit busy. I did work a little bit more on the Mayan temple. Remember that we started last episode and I showed you guys what it looks like in RTX. So what I did is I didn't add any more jungle, but I did go ahead and of course add all the railings around. We got all the campfires in for smoke, and then I added a beacon up top. So we have haste when we, of course, mine out our concrete blocks. So there you can see all the smoke, which, only comes in from 20 blocks away because, well, it's Bedrock Edition. You can't see the stuff in the back unless you're back there, but this is a pretty good idea of what it looks like. Of course, I didn't put the staircase on the front. We are actually going to do that a bit later. So in here, I went ahead and added in, this is Freb's Mud Farm. You guys might remember him from, of course, the Forever Bedrock realm. He went ahead and created this thing, and it works wonderfully. So it's just basically, you make mud over there, push it in the line, and then it makes it into a giant cube for you up here. And then over here is a concrete maker. So it's basically the same premise as that, only except, you put your powdered concrete there, pushes it across, and then you make a cube of concrete. And that's why we need the haste. Then, of course, we have our vine farm, our weeping vines, and our glowberry farm over there. Now, I am thinking about adding potentially another portal over here just for quicker travel, and possibly, like I said, a melon and pumpkin farm. I'm not too sure about those. And in between episodes, I'm going to knock out 2 sections of floor and put ourselves a cactus farm because, ironically enough, we don't have a cactus farm over here. Also, around the outside here, I went ahead and took down all of the forest around this thing, and we can go ahead and replace that, of course, with some jungle trees and some bamboo and make that look really, really cool. I might do something with this giant hole that's here. I actually ended up discovering this, obviously removing all the forest. You can see this. We might end up doing something with this. I don't know, maybe a maze or something like that. We can add in like a sunken underground jungle temple, something cool like that. I don't know for sure yet, but if you guys would be into that, let me know and I'll try and come up with something. This does lead into like a giant ravine, so we have plenty of space to do it. So yeah, this is all taken care of. Now we just had to add the forest in, and of course I said we are going to do that this episode, but I kind of have an idea for something I want to do, and it's something we haven't done in quite a while. And of course, as it starts to rain, that something is none other than building good old M Town High. So you guys might remember, of course, M Town. So I have a lot of new subscribers since we've done this, so I'll give you guys a real quick tour. So over here is, of course, our high school football stadium or our local football stadium, whichever you want to say. It's not done yet. The stadium itself is, but of course we're doing all the terraforming around it and then making a big giant river behind it. Up on top of the hill from M Town is none other than Filthy Bricks, and this was originally meant to be like a trading hall, but all the villagers died, so now it's just a factory that makes bricks. And here's like your little waiting room, and the inside is the factory. Over here is a nursery, and of course we built this barn, which was going to house a tree farm, and that was until I found out exactly how hard tree farms were to make. So now we just cut down wood the old-fashioned way, but I think this is still a pretty cool little area. Of course, you got your saws and everything. We probably could redo this now that, I'm a little bit better at building, but we'll save that for later. Here is our tree farm, of course, where, they go saw all the logs. And then here's our little nursery where we sell plants and flowers and everything. Over here is a Sunoco gas station that we made because, of course, everybody in the town needs gas for their cars. So we have all our gas pumps. And here's our little Sunoco in here. Our stuff behind the counter. There's our beverages. And then we have a nice little coffee station. And then if you come down the hill into town, we have a bank over here. And this bank also houses all of our gold, diamonds, and emeralds in a vault downstairs. We have an ice cream shop, which I don't think the interior of this is 100% finished yet. I just need to add some stuff back in here. And then over here, we have, of course, Media Play. And that's kind of a throwback to my youth. It was one of my favorite stores, and it's kind of like an electronics store for those of you who don't know. It was basically like Best Buy before Best Buy. And we finished all of this build, and that's also where our record collection is. And then over here is, of course, if you guys remember from when I was on Forever Bedrock, this is all the guys from Forever Bedrock. I invited them into the world, and they built some builds. So this is Juggerite's Family Store. This is Fluffy's Bandstand. That is D-Ski's Restaurant, based on the Gordon Ramsay place. This is Joe Nason's KFC, and over here is Freb's little townhouse. And then I added this park in, and I built this little spaceship monument. And it's also for 100 subscribers, which we released in September of last year. So Yeah, that basically catches y'all up on M Town. Now, what we're going to work on today is, of course, the school, because, well, every town or city needs a school. So our school is actually going to go right in here. So here's my plan for the building. I'm not going to plan anything. We're just going to go in and get started. And yes, I know that's a terrible idea because it never works out, but I want to build the inside before we build the outside because I know what the inside looks like and I have a general idea for the outside. I just don't know how the inside and outside are going to meet up. So I brought our dog Spunky over here today to watch us build and, of course, make sure we're getting this project done. I have good amount of supplies in these shulker boxes, so I'm going to start laying down bricks and I'll bring you guys back in between and start showing you what I've done. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Okay, guys, so I got a little bit done here. So I got at least the first classroom mocked up, and this is the important one because as I fall down here, you guys will see why this is so important. Now, basically what we're going to do is we're just going to mirror this classroom like 4 times down here and then 4 times for the second floor. So pretty much all the classrooms are going to be pretty much the same because, well, I mean, as much as I remember from school, all classrooms look the same. I mean, there wasn't too much different. Maybe there'd be like, maybe a different picture or something like that, but for the most part classrooms are set up the same. Now what I need to do is run back and I'm going to put a coat closet here and then we're going to put some shelves here, stuff like that. And then of course over here we can put some more shelves. I have this little like project stand over here, maybe the students did something. And then over here, then of course we have to put the windows in, but this gives us the general idea for the size of the room. And then what we're going to do here is put, of course, I think we're going to go with a whiteboard. I remember those, the marker boards. I don't know if you guys had those in school, but those are becoming popular as I was towards the end of my school career, I guess we could say. So we're going to go ahead and make a whiteboard. I'll probably make it about yay wide, and that'll cover this. And then, of course, we can come with the terracotta. Now, for the inside right now, the hallway is very bland and boring because, like I said, we're just trying to get the general shape of things. We're just going with regular terracotta for the wall and then just a little red terracotta on the bottom for a stripe. Now, most of this you're not even going to see because I'm going to try and put lockers through here, and we'll see how those turn out. And then, of course, it's going to be mirrored on the other side over here. And then we're going to have a staircase in the middle going up to the next floor. So I'm going to go ahead and mirror this classroom on the other side and try and get, at least the other 3 more classrooms in down here. And that'll give us a general size of this building. And then from there, we can kind of like mess around, maybe add like a principal's office, school nurse, stuff like that. So let me get some more blocks in, of course. Let's start with, the next classroom. And when I get all this done, I'll check back with you guys. All right, guys. So I forget exactly what I showed you, but I'm pretty sure I left off saying I was going to duplicate the other classrooms. So, of course, here's our original classroom. Haven't done too much to it aside from add a blackboard. I went with black instead of a whiteboard because, well, I don't have any white wool over here. And blackboard works just as well. We got our lighting in, which is just, of course, the fluorescent lights up in the ceiling. And then all the other classrooms are exactly identical. So, you're not really missing too much. In here is a bathroom. So, you can go wash your hands and go take a pee. And then coming through here, this is probably going to be the principal's office. And then the other side over here is going to be like the nurse's office. And then we went ahead and put our lockers in. And I got a little bit of the second floor in just to kind of get us like, an idea of what we're doing here. So, of course, we have our grand staircase. And then it's going to open up to up here. I'm thinking up here we're going to have like a little seating table area, maybe for like a lunchroom-ish kind of area. Maybe put some down there too, just for like the kids to hang out. Now, I know this isn't like a super big school, but I'm basing this design off of a really old school that's actually somewhat close to my area. So, it's just classrooms basically. And, maybe this school doesn't have the luxury of the funding for a library or a computer lab or something like that. But those are all buildings we can put into our town, M-Town. So I think that'll end up working out. So basically, this is just the education center with, the 8 grades because there's one for each room. So I figure since all that's left is just this top layer up here, I'd bring you guys along. And of course, I got my camera account down there. And I'm pretty sure he changed skins once again. I don't know how that keeps happening, but now he's I think a dude with purple hair. So he's no longer the secondary Viking. So I'm going to bring him up here. We're going to put some music on and we're just going to go ahead and get this floor done. Well, guys, I apologize for the camera randomly quitting. Evidently, the camera account and my account just wanted to leave Minecraft. But here is where we currently are. So, of course, while the time lapse was actually going, you guys saw me finish the upstairs classrooms, which are pretty much identical to the downstairs classrooms. I did add the lockers in, some water fountains, added these rooms in, which these are going to be the upstairs bathrooms, a little bit bigger than the downstairs bathrooms. And we started adding the lockers in. Just need to go get myself some spruce. So yeah, that's about where we are. I started the outside just because I knew we'd kind of run out of brick, and it turns out we did. So I'm going to have to run back to, of course, our base now. And we're going to trade for some brick, and I'm also going to get some bookshelves and grab some detailing blocks to, really add some life and color to this place, more so than we already have. So now I guess the question is, how many of each resource are we going to be able to get? Because I know we're going to need a good amount of brick. Well, I forgot I only had one villager that sold me bookshelves, but thankfully we had a couple left over in the chest, so I think we're going to be okay. And I also forgot we never actually finished this building. Not that there's much left to finish. I'm just going to go ahead and, of course, wall this off just in case, like, zombies or something come in here. That way, I don't have to worry. And we actually do have enough oak wood now because, well, we have a ton of it. So I guess we can go ahead and take our brick, which we did get a decent amount of brick. You figure we got, what, 7¼ stacks, which is a pretty good amount, and we got some leaves and we have our bookshelves, so I can go ahead and head on back and we'll start putting this stuff in the classrooms. So guys, it's been 3 months, and I'm not exaggerating. Those of you who have been following the channel, and those of you who have recently subscribed, have noticed that I haven't put any new content up in quite a while. And basically, guys, it's just because I got busy in real life. Of course, you guys know I have kids. I'm a parent. I'm actually having another kid here soon, so we have been preparing for that. Also during the summertime, which it's summertime where I currently live. Some of you it might be winter, but it's summer here. I grow a lot of my own food. So, I have a big vegetable garden and I have to take care of that. So basically the past 3 months and I believe 10 days as of this recording is my last upload. I've just been busy. What I'm thinking is maybe going forward, I might just take a hiatus and actually announce it on the channel, for every summer, of course, subject to change, but for now, basically summertime I get really busy, and since summertime is basically winding down, I am basically winding down so I can come back and make YouTube videos. So we were decorating the school, and obviously we're going to continue with that, but it's been so long since I played that I was hoping to get this video out, and then the next video would have been the 1.20 update which came out. Well, I think rather than finishing the school, what we're going to do is just go to the 1.20 update and mess around with that. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing it because, everybody else has covered it, but it's new to me. We have basically none of the stuff. I don't have cherry blossom or armor trim or, any of that stuff that came out with the update. We haven't done a trail runs. I don't know what they're called. So, we can do that. And then, I've been taking a lot of inspiration lately. Kind of been watching a lot of videos, not necessarily Minecraft videos, but just like other video games I've loved and enjoyed throughout the years. I did not finish that. But anyways, other stuff that I've enjoyed throughout the years, and I've taken inspiration from that. So there's a bunch of builds I want to add to this world, more over where our base is than necessarily where our town is. So, we are going to keep working on this too. We have this block to finish, and I'm excited about that. And like I said, I'm excited to get back to the grind, guys. I appreciate those of you who have stayed with me during this time. Like I said, just plan for every summer, maybe taking a hiatus, so to speak, because, well, I'm going to need the time off and I'm not going to be able to play Minecraft like I used to. These candles are lit. There's one. Wow. Those take forever to light now. But anyways, like I said, I have another kid on the way, so, things are going to get more hectic in my life, but I am going to try and upload. My goal is at least one video a week, with some changes here now necessarily. I can't do time lapses, third-person time lapses anymore because I used to use Xbox account, and I canceled my Xbox Live just to save a little bit of money. So I no longer have Xbox Live, so there will be no third-person time lapses, but we can go ahead and do first-person time lapses, or we can just I'll build off camera and come back and be like, hey, this is what we got done. So I think that'll be, a plan moving forward. But like I said, next episode, we're going to take a break from the city building and, go mess around with some of the 1.20 stuff, which you guys might, be tired of because every other YouTuber's done it. But, I haven't. And, maybe you'll see something, through a different set of eyes and, hopefully you'll enjoy it. That's about all I can say about that. Some of these builds are really cool. Just walking through here, this feels like a town. I actually really enjoy this. I'm glad we started doing this project. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I mean, I just kind of got in here and rambled. It's been 3 months since I talked into a microphone and played a video game. So, you guys got to forgive me if this seemed a bit rambly. But like I said, we're going to try to aim for one video a week. And hopefully I'll keep that up. Like I said, with having kids and newborns and, trying to be self-sufficient, takes its toll. But I'm back and I'm actually super excited to get going again. So I can't wait. So yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this video. I know it seems kind of like an abrupt ending because we were just doing the detailing of the school. But like I said, I want to get this out. And then that way we can start rolling again in this 2-year-old world now, which is kind of hard to believe that this has been 2 years. And I know if you're watching this video right now and you're brand new, you're like, wow, this isn't a lot of progress, but we have a whole base over there. So no, I'm not that lazy. We have gotten stuff done. We're on episode 78. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Of course, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Like I said, I apologize. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.